Hey there. Today I'm doing another tag video. I know, all the tags, just kidding. I'm actually really grateful to have some tags because I needed some ideas for some videos and these are great. Why I'm not, coming up with them on my algorithm, YouTube. But this one is the 5 bags, 3 SLGs tag. I was tagged by
Savannah Mills. The tag was created by
The Right Handbag. Also a really fabulous channel that I have never had come up in my feed. So again, YouTube algorithm. Just saying, these are things that we should already, be coming across in general because we all intersect in some way. But I'll get off my soapbox. Join me after the break and we'll talk about the 5 bags and 3 SLGs that I need to choose for the next 12 months. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My channel is about treating yourself to a little bit of luxury, whether that be your cup of coffee, favorite fragrances, skincare, handbags, all the things you should treat yourself to because you deserve it. I kind of laugh because I was watching some of the other videos on this this tag, and some folks were saying it was gonna be really, really hard, and I was just like, for me, I'm a creature of habit. So my weekly reset every week is actually me forcing myself to use my bags because I will get into a bag and stay there. SLGs, it's like pulling teeth to get me out of some of them, and ironically some of the ones I use all the time. But regardless, I'm going to pick 5 bags, and I think I have good reasons why I'm picking them, but it was remarkably quite easy considering what my general behavior is, and I'll tell you about them as I pick them up and why. It won't be a surprise half the ones you see, but we'll talk about them. So let's talk about I guess the most obvious one. So I grabbed my Neverfull GM, which is my work bag. I talked about this in like every video. This is my ride or die. I've had it now since 2019 is when I got it. And this is my go-to work. It's also my travel bag too. So depending on when, where I'm going for a weekend, if I go on a plane, I don't carry this. I've used it on a plane twice. Hawaii, I think twice. I don't care for it on a plane because it doesn't have a zipper, a way to really lock it down. So that is the only caveat. So it's really a work bag for me, and I keep it packed for work all the time. So everything in there, it currently has a organizer that's already stuffed with like headphones, pins, everything you could possibly need for work. And then I just slot in my laptop and, everything else I would need, my badge lives in there. Anything else I would need for the day. So I'll just throw in like my key pouch or throw in sunglasses if I need them, whatever the change is for that week. But usually it's pretty much packed up and ready to go. So it's just grabbing a couple things in the morning, the phones, because I have 2. Yeah, so it's really a go-to. So that will never, ever leave and never change. But occasionally you'll pry me out of that bag and put me in something else. But for this purpose, the next 12 months, I'm going to be living in the GM Neverfull. So that is bag number 1. Bag number 2, and Pickles is snoring. You might hear that in the background, so I apologize, but nothing can be done about that. Bag number 2, I thought I would go into like the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to that's work. Let's say we're going out, and I've got to just grab something. We're going out to dinner. We're going to the city, whatever. Just have to go out. I'm grabbing, and she's always out. I'm grabbing the YSL wallet on chain, clutch, or wallet on chain purse, and it carries a lot. I'm actually quite surprised how much this carries. It's got all of those card slots, But I've been able to fit my iPhone 14 Pro Max in this pocket here, put my keys in this area here, the cards here, some cash, and been happy. It's surprisingly spacious considering, and I am not a big bag, I'm a small bag person. I am a big bag hoe. And this one has been surprisingly a great buy. So the YSL Cassandra wallet on chain I will be living in for the next 12 months. Let's talk about the next 3 bags. And all 3 of these could technically work for all the next reasons, but I'm going to kind of differentiate why I picked them. So the first one is, I mentioned this in a different tag video about fragrances and bags. This is like my all around everyday type of just grab and go, no brainer type of bag. The Cassie this is Cassie 25, original Cassie with the attached handle. This is the oxblood color, and that's why it would be what I pick over the green one that I have. This one goes with a lot more. It's a lot more neutral in my opinion for my wardrobe. So this is the one I would go for, but really any of my Cassies would be what I would live in for the next 12 months. But this, yes, this is a fabulous bag, and Coach needs to bring it back out. So Coach, and it fits so much. It fits everything I need and more. It's beautiful. It'll fit all the SLGs, the phone, everything you need. Everything you need in there. Maybe not a water bottle, but I don't really carry water bottles in my purse other than when I go to work. There'll be like one to take in for the day, but yeah, regularly I don't carry one. So that is the Grab and Grow No Brainer bag for the next 12 months. On the other side of that, this could be considered the Grab and Go No Brainer bag, but this one is the Farrah from Ralph Lauren. And this one, why I consider it a little more elevated, it's a little more ladylike with the top handle. It has a crossbody strap as well, but just the layout of it, it feels a little bit more refined. So I could use this to go out, so I wouldn't necessarily need the walk to do that. So it's a good transitional piece that if I had to do like a day to night, say we're going out for an all day, if we were going out away for the weekend, I would pack this with the Neverfull, would have the day bag versus the weekender. This is a really good day to night transitional plus all weather type of bag. So this is my next one I would live in. I have it in a different color as well, but I think the brown would be the one I'd want to commit to for 12 months. So the pebbled leather Farrah from Ralph Lauren. And this is the medium or the large. I can't remember. I think they only had small and medium. Pretty sure. So this is the larger of the Farrahs. And the last bag is new to me, new to my collection. It is not a new release, but you may be surprised to see. It is my denim Rowan. That was from the cherry denim drop from last year. And kind of similar to the reasoning with the other 2 bags. This one's a little more casual than the Farrah, but still everyday grab and go like the Cassie, but larger, so I could get a water bottle in here if I needed to. I can't quite carry work stuff in here, but it's still cute enough for the weekend, going away. I could put a lot of stuff in here. So it has a crossbody strap and it can carry a lot. So the weather wouldn't bother it. We live in Oregon, so I'm not necessarily worried about the fabric. I'm definitely not worried about the treated leather. So I could wear this in the summer, fall, really any time and not worry about it. So this is kind of why I would live there. Plus I just love the little accessories. So I added this particular chain, but I like that little tag that came with it. It's just a really cute, fun bag. So that is my final bag for the year. Let's talk about SLGs. And I mentioned that I am a creature of habit. And if you watch my weekly resets, you know that I rarely change out of my SLGs. In fact, I just did it this, I think last week. And it's pretty much the same thing that goes in and out of my bags all the time. I live in my Felici insert. It's one of my favorite inserts. But that being said, having to figure out where I would live for the next year, I decided to use this pocket organizer as my wallet for the next 12 months. And ever since I got this, I've actually quite enjoyed it. It just, again, creature of habit. It's hard for me to force myself out of the Felici insert, but I put all of the cards that I carry in that one into this, and there's still a couple of slots left. And the reason why there's a couple of slots left is because those cards are in the next SLG that I have. So let me grab that one. So that would be my key pouch small. So not the standard, which is just a little bit like there, which I have that one. I don't really like it. And now that I have this one, I don't think I'll ever use my smalls again. But this one, oh, it's my favorite. So right now I have my license and 2 cards in here. And it can hold, let me put those back in their little slot. It can hold more in there, or I could put my actual key in there, but I usually keep my key hanging out, and that way I can just drive. But this, I've only had her since October, and I can't see myself ever going back out of it. I have that before this, it was the 6 key. I cannot tell you enough how much this was a godsend that they've made this size. It's a game changer for me. So I'm going to stick in this for the foreseeable future and maybe forever, but at least 12 months. And finally, another one you see all the time in my videos. This is actually my pochette from this bag here that I never carry. It literally just stays there. But this was the buckets pochette that came with it. And I have used this, if not at least once a month since I've had the bag. You know, it's the majority of the time. I mean, it's pretty, you can kind of see it's starting to get its wear happening in there, but it is such a nice just catch-all for things. So I usually keep a bunch of lippies in here. In fact, I'm missing a couple, and then I usually have a fragrance in here as well, a little sample in there. But you can load it up with so much. If you wanted to pop a wristlet on here, you could and carry it, but I just use it as a catch-all and put it in every single bag that I swap into every week, basically. Unless the bag is too small to have one, occasionally I might swap into another little pouch, but I think literally 90% of the time I'm carrying this one, and I love it. So yeah, these are my 3 SLGs for the year, basically. And most weeks you will see these 2 in the weekly resets. So this one is the newest, and I'm really liking the pocket organizer. I'm thinking that any future wallets, quote unquote, that I purchase will probably be this design, because I like the flat card cases, but I have several. I do not need any more, but this design is interesting. It's very spacious and very, you know, the bang for your buck is quite good. So yeah, these are the 3 SLGs. So that's my tag. I gotta find people who haven't done it yet, because this one's also been around for a little while. But thank you so much, Savannah, for tagging me. Thank you for thinking of me, and I will try to find some folks who haven't done this tag. If you haven't, or if you do not have a channel, this is a great time to use a tag to create one, so go for it. So consider yourself tagged for that purpose. And okay, before I forget, like, comment, subscribe, hype the video. What else does YouTube makes me say? All those things. So if you liked it, great. If you didn't, don't dislike it, please. Just walk on by. Just kidding. Vote with your heart, vote with your conscience. Give me a comment down below. I like talking with you, chatting. Yeah, let's just keep the ball rolling. So I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.